Gordon?
Yeah?
Is your father there?
No, he isn't. Morning, Mum. Isn't Dad playing golf?
No, that's later.
Oh, wonder where he is. Did you hear all the row Alan Partridge was making last night? Shouting and bawling all over the close he was. Must have been drunk.
Yes.
So, if you talk to the lads from Fairbanks Engineering, I think they'd have to say one thing. Bobby Grant straight. Maybe that's a bad thing for the district secretary, I don't know. But I do know what it's like for the shop steward. When the lads walk off the line with a genuine grievance, you as a steward have to go to the district secretary. How about making this official? The district secretary turns around and says no chance. We're negotiating with the same company up in Dumfriesshire or God knows where. So get the lads back to work and don't rock the boat. How many times have we heard that one, brothers? Well, you won't hear it from me.
Is that it?
No, there's just a little bit more. I'm going to go on about every grievance should be judged on its own merits, you know, then about improving the working conditions of the lads and that, about pushing the membership up and, you know.
You sound very impressive, love. You look pretty impressive and all.
I might look impressive and sound impressive, but I don't feel it.
Are you nervous?
Me, nervous? Nervous? I'm terrified.
Well, don't be. You're going to walk into that job. I'm proud of you.
Thanks, love.
Cup of tea before you go?
No.
Cup of tea would be lovely.
Aren't you working today?
Oh, he's still missing, isn't he, me partner, Sally?
Oh, I see. You need someone to hold your hand, eh, lad?
Better be getting back, hadn't you?
Go on. Where to?
Peyton's window.
Now, hey.
I better be going, love, OK?
Put that money in the bank. Good luck.
I'm going to need it.
Dad. Good luck.
What? Thanks, lad.
What's got into you?
I just want to get the job, Mum.
It's ringing. What do I say?
Ask if your father's there.
He's playing golf.
Ask anyway.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Tate. Yeah, it's Gordon Collins here. Oh, fine, thanks. Do you know if my dad's there? He's not.
Ask what time he left.
Well, what time did he leave, please? Some time ago.
When exactly?
Well, when exactly was that? About 4.
4 o'clock. What was he doing there until then?
What shall I say next?
I want to say goodbye.
OK, thanks a lot then, Mrs. Tate. Yeah, bye-bye.
Let's go.
What time is it?
It's awake, is it?
Where am I?
You didn't think you were getting into my bed, did you? Drunk as a lord.
Oh, God. I slept on here all night.
Slept? You were in a coma.
Oh. I got some fruit juice, love.
Look, I've made you some coffee.
Oh, thank God for that. Have they been round yet?
Who?
Collins.
Oh, forget them.
I thought they'd have been round by now with old Rumpole of the Bailey.
Forget them.
How can I?
How much did you get for it?
What?
Gordon's computer thing.
Thing. Program.
It's a program. Well, how much?
Lots. Well, what's so funny?
Well, we can let them think what they like, can't we? We're quids in.
Strange, isn't it? Think you know somebody.
There's no shame in wanting money.
Look, that's Gordon's money, and nobody else is touching it.
Oh, you're mad.
Deal's off.
You are mad. An absolute bloody idiot.
I need this one.
Yes, you need this one for all square.
Right, here we are then.
Oh, good shot.
Not good enough, I'm afraid. You win by one stroke.
Only after a Herculean effort.
Shouldn't you throw the ball into the crowd or something?
I know. Property of Petrochem. One of the joys of senior management. Incidentally, there's a vacancy in Petrochem in the bottling department.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yes, isn't it?
Anyone in mind?
No. I thought perhaps you could suggest someone.
Me? Bit out of touch, I'm afraid.
Very tricky position to fill. Needs a man of experience, 50-ish. Not too ambitious.
I'll keep my eye open.
You all right?
All right, Peter.
So how am I fixed?
Well, you know what got done for me ma?
Yeah.
Well, the job's fell through.
Oh, look, Barry, don't give me any of your sob stories, son. I just want paying.
Well, what am I going to do with a load of bathroom fittings?
What am I going to do with them? I nicked them for you.
Oh, come on, Peter.
Look, Barry, do you want me to start getting nasty? Do you want me to tell your ma they were knocked off?
Oh, don't be stupid. Yeah. Don't start counting it, it's all there.
I won't be delivering to the flat then if your job's off, eh?
No, I'll pick them up.
Well, I might know somebody who'd be interested.
Is that right?
That's about 350 quid.
Hello, Heather.
Hello, Annabelle.
How are you?
Oh, I'm fine. Busy, as you can see.
Any luck with the house?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I have a potential house buyer coming.
And wasn't it dreadful about Alan Partridge? I wouldn't be sorry to see him go. Not after last night.
I mean, that was really frightening. I don't know what's going on. I mean, the way he threw that bottle at Paul's car.
Well, I think he was completely drunk.
He was completely something. Just wish I knew what was happening to him.
Well, seems to have quietened down now, anyway. You haven't seen Paul, have you?
No, I haven't. Is anything wrong?
Oh, no. It's just that he's playing golf and I thought someone was picking him up, but the car's missing.
Left about 1 o'clock last night.
Beg your pardon?
Sorry, I couldn't help hearing what you were saying. I saw him drive off at 1 o'clock.
Oh, yes, I know all about that. Something to do with work.
Hasn't been back since then.
In view of what's happened between us, I think any further conversation should take place between our solicitors. Goodbye, Heather.
Bye, Annabelle. He must have a mistress, too. Pardon?
Her husband.
Her husband happens to be a friend of mine.
Sorry, Heather. This is interesting.
Yes.
Present?
Yes.
Who from?
I'm expecting company any second now, Liz.
Oh, yes. Who? Oh, come on, who? Barry Grant.
Pardon?
Barry Grant. He's carrying a torch for you. I could see it last night.
Well, I'm sure he'll get over it. Now, if you don't mind, I'm expecting a potential house buyer.
How much are you asking for it?
What time's the news?
20 minutes on the wireless. Why?
Just asking.
It's that bad, is it?
What?
What you're involved in. It's that bad it's going to be on the radio.
Round the back.
Well, do you want the job or don't you?
What?
Do you want the job?
Well, I give my right arm for it, Brian, and you know it.
Well, that would put you off your straight.
Well, why me?
Well, age and experience. Anyway, I'm sick and tired of being surrounded by a pack of clean-shaven, squash-playing wolves, spewing out words like pressurized selling and high-geared organization. I want to hear words like yes and no again.
Well, it's been a long time.
Well, savor it, Paul. Mind you, it's not all good news.
Oh?
No. I'm afraid that as the loser, you've got to pay for the gin and tonics.
It'd be my pleasure. 2 more gin and tonics, please.
You know, there's another strange thing about whiz kids.
Yes?
They haven't even got the common decency to let their seniors win at golf.
Barry Grant.
Barry! Barry! No! What will you do? Barry! Who are you? Ah!
The car had gone. Why didn't you report it missing?
Well, I was going to, then we got it back.
How?
They brought it back.
That was good of them. Who were they?
The same ones who robbed it, I suppose.
It wasn't robbed, it was borrowed. Borrowed by McCardle.
Who's McCardle?
You mean to say you never met McCardle?
That's right.
Then how come you were seen driving his car a few weeks ago?
Was I?
Don't come that with me, lad, or your feet won't touch. You're just some tuppence halfpenny hook. Where are you classing up to your neck in it? If I wanted to, I could put you away for years. Do you fancy that, eh? 15 years?
Supposed to question him, not throttle him.
Stay out of it, love.
We could take him outside, love, and knock his head off and half the country would applaud us for it.
Just who do you think you are?
Oh, sit her down, will you?
I'll stand.
I've told you, love, stay out of it. Shall I tell you something, love? Shall I tell you what your precious son's been mixed up in, eh?
At least leave it out of it, you.
Tell me.
Armed robbery, that's what he's mixed up in, love. Guns. Haven't you been listening to the news? Your son's famous. There's a security guard lying in a hospital bed. It could have been your old man, love.
Is that what you're mixed up in?
I'm not mixed up in anything, Mum.
Hey? Right, do the garage.
If that's what you're mixed up in, you better tell me, because I'll knock your block off myself if you don't.
I know nothing, Mum.
Then why did you run out the back?
I was scared.
What of?
Of yous.
Scared of coppers? Why, lad? What have you done?
I didn't know you were the busies. You could have been anyone.
Who?
Anyone.
McCardle. Putting the frighteners on you, eh?
I don't know anyone called McCardle.
You been working lately?
Yeah.
Cleaning cars?
No.
Pay well, does it?
No.
And where'd you get that from, eh? It's all right, son. Peter's in the car. He's been nicked.
There's nothing to do with Peter.
But it has to do with you.
I was just buying some gear off him.
Liar.
It's the truth.
And where'd you get the money from?
I got it off my mum.
Married to a millionaire, is she?
She won it on the bingo.
Another bingo winner, Frank.
It's the truth.
Is it, love?
What?
Is it true you won on the bingo?
£500.
What one?
What?
Come on, love, what one? What bingo hall?
Park Hall.
When?
Last night.
Which house?
The last one, the Snowball.
Won't be a sec. £500, eh?
Yes.
And you gave it to him.
What?
Did you give it to him?
Yes.
Where have you been?
Why, what's wrong?
I've been worried.
Don't be silly. I'm indestructible, old girl.
Don't you old girl me.
What?
I am not an old girl. I'm still a reasonably young woman.
Of course you are.
Have you been drinking?
Celebrating.
Oh, and what particular conquest have you been celebrating?
Oh, do I detect a few hints of jealousy?
Did you come back last night?
Of course I came back.
Why didn't you wake me?
Because if I'd woken you, you'd have complained, damn it. I slept down here.
You can expect us back any time. Do you hear me?
He heard you.
I'll see you soon.
Thanks, Mum.
Stupid, 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 stupid.
It's about that ornament you were admiring.
Yes.
Well, it's gone.
Oh, really?
Ah, so Liz is a thief now too, eh?
Nothing of the sort. A woman has just been to view the house.
Would you like to search her then?
Alan, have you had some sort of frontal lobotomy recently? Because something has changed you radically.
Neighbours with minds like sewers. That's what's changed me. Now say what you've got to say and go.
I would just like you to confirm that it was there when you left, that's all. I can phone the estate agents, get a number, you see.
It was definitely there when I left.
Thank you. That's all I wanted to know.
Would you like to come in, Heather, and look through the cupboards? That's where we keep all the stolen loot, you know.
Alan, why are you behaving like this?
Why did you jump to conclusions the other night?
Last night, Gordon Collins came over here full of his computer program, and Liz told him you'd wiped it clean, that it was useless.
Liz told him what?
That you'd wiped it clean, that it was useless. And then you come home celebrating the sale. Me, what are we supposed to think?
Just go, will you?
My pleasure.
Why?
Now, don't start on me.
You knew I was out selling it, so why did you tell him I'd wiped it clean?
To get rid of him.
But why?
Because otherwise he'd want his share, wouldn't he?
His share? It was his programme.
You worked on it.
But it was his.
What about all the hours you put into it? What reward do you get out of it?
I get a kick out of it.
A kick? A kick up the arse, that's what you need. Everyone in Brookside's taking you for a mug, Alan. Oh, a bit of work needs doing. Get Alan Partridge. He'll do it and he won't ask for a penny. Oh, my God, you're pathetic.
There's me thinking it was the neighbours, and all the time it's you, me fiancé, poisoning me behind me back.
My God, I try and put a bit of backbone into you and it drives you mad. Do you want to stay a great big lump of jelly all your life?
How did I ever end up with you?
My thoughts exactly.
You're not fit to lick her boots.
Who, Sam's? I'm sick of hearing her name. Every time you fall asleep, you're talking about that bloody woman. I can't open a drawer in this house without finding a photograph of her.
Right. That'll just do you, lady.
Just who do you think you are?
Alan Partridge. That's who I am, love. Someone who's been crapped on all his life. And I'm just about getting sick and tired of it. And as for you, you scheming mare, you're out.
I'll get you for this.
Just clear off before I break your neck.
When he does, God help you, Alan Partridge.
What was your part in it?
Just the car.
Did you know what they were going to do?
Man, I'd have phoned the busies myself.
Was anybody hurt?
Shocked, that's all. A couple of old people.
Oh, God help them.
Didn't know, Mum.
How much did they pay you?
1,200.
It'll have to go back.
Spent.
Then get it back.
I can't. I bought the bathroom fittings for you, didn't I?
Blood money.
No one was hurt.
Just a couple of old people frightened to death.
Not the only ones.
Don't come looking for pity from me.
It won't happen again, Mum, I promise you. I promise you, Mum, I'll never pull another stunt like that again, ever.
No, you won't. Because do you know, if you do, I'm going to get hold of you, and I am going to strangle you. I'm going to get hold of you, and I am going to strangle you.
And you can see Brookside tomorrow at its new regular time of 11:55.
Kids are out early, aren't they, girl?
Yeah, something on at school.
Anyway, keep your fingers crossed. I might be joining them soon. I've got a good feeling about this vote tomorrow.
That's good.
Pity I haven't got the same feeling about you. There's something going on here, Sheil.
No, there isn't.
Yeah, with you and our Barry.
It's nothing.
You, our Barry, and that Cummins cowboy.
I've told you, it's nothing. You just worry about getting that job.
I'll worry about both, girl. I'm big enough.
Yes, and you're making something out of nothing.
Nah, no, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
George, we weren't that late getting back from Rill. There's no excuse.
George, come on. It's nearly 8 o'clock.
In a minute.
Come on, I'm up. I want to wash these sheets. And that flaming washer's on the blink again. I knew I should have got a new one when it went last time. Oh, come on. I haven't got all day to clean up, you know.
It's only 8 o'clock and I'm not working.
No, you're not. But I am. Have you seen the state of this house?
What's up with it?
It's a mess. I knew Aunt Michelle wouldn't tidy up while we were away.
Can't you talk a bit louder? I don't think they can hear you in St Helens.
They're not in St Helens. They're in Rill.
They're on their way to Terry's aunt's in Shrewsbury, if you want to get it right.
There's something going on there.
In Shrewsbury?
Between them two. Turning up so sudden.
Yeah, I mean, why would they want to be with us when they could have been here on their own?
I think Aunt Michelle must have been missing us.
How about a cup of coffee?
I've no time. Come on.
You cold?
No.
Why are you putting more clothes on then?
Don't be changing the subject, will you, Sheila? What about our Barry?
What about him?
You're hiding something, girl. There's something fishy going on here, and it involves my laddo.
It's nothing. I've told you about the police coming round. I wouldn't keep anything from you.
Look, I can sense it, girl. I know you're better than that. There is something fishy going on here. But if my own wife won't tell me what's going on, well, I'll get the other fella up and ask him, OK?
Oh, leave it, Bob.
I'll leave it when I get to the bottom of it, Sheila. Barry! Come on, you! One up, everyone up in this house! Come on, up you.
What?
Come on, I want a word with you.
Oh, give us a minute, eh?
Never mind a minute, it stinks in here. Come on, up.
All right, I'm up.
What's your game?
What game?
Don't play the owl innocent with me, lad.
What are you on about now?
You know very well what I'm on about, don't you? Having the police round here. Never mind who told me, I know. And I know this, your mother's worried to death about them fittings. The bathroom fittings for the Cummins job. Where'd you get them?
They're all paid for.
Oh, I what with?
Money, what do you think?
Oh, I know that. Very funny. Where did you get that sort of money?
Look,
you look. You get your gear on. Get yourself downstairs. I'm going to get to the bottom of this.
Look, I'm not a kid.
Oh, weren't you? But you could have fooled me because you're acting like one.
I was only trying to help out.
You're trying to help out? Oh, that's great, that.
Look, the gate is all paid for.
Listen, you, Jack the lad. I know you get up to all sorts of skullduggery, and I couldn't care less, because you're going to end up in jail. But don't involve me or your mother, understand?
I'm not involving anyone, Dad. I bought the stuff, paid for it and everything. Now the job's off, so I'm stuck with all the stuff now. I'm not going to do that again.
Oh, I see. You're trying to help out by bringing the police round here.
They were only asking a few questions.
Well, that's all I'm doing, lad, asking a few questions. Like, for instance, where did you get the money from? You get yourself downstairs.
Anything for me?
Afraid not.
What's that for? Mum?
Yeah, I'm on for me.
That looks very official.
It is. It is official.
No, I don't want one. Right, you, come on.
Look, can't I have something to eat or something before you start?
No, you can't.
Oh, don't start. Haven't we had enough upset in this family?
Hey, don't be getting on to me, girl. I'm not the one involved with the local mafia.
Oh, have you heard yourself, eh?
Yeah, you better tell me the full story, hadn't you, smart Alec?
Just doing someone a favour.
Who?
Just someone I know.
What someone you just know?
Tommy McCardle.
Oh, my God, Tommy McCann!
It's all right.
How much of a favour were you doing for him?
Just drop it, will you, Dad? It'll work out.
I know it'll work itself out, because that's where you're going, lad. Out, get your gear and up it.
Bob!
Sheila, I mean it, he can go.
You make me sick. This is your son.
Sheila, Tommy McCardle's one of the biggest gangsters in Liverpool. I want no son of mine involved with the likes of him. Now, up it, come on.
I say he stays, and we stick by him. If you throw him out, what's going to happen to him? He could get beaten up, picked up by the police, anything.
Leave it, man.
Look, I know he's done wrong. I know he makes me worry about him, but he is our lad.
Look, I was only trying to help out.
I don't want you in this house, all right?
But how could you afford them things for Cummins, eh?
That's my business.
I did it for you.
Oh, don't tell your bloody lies.
You'd have never got the money together.
Barry, I can do it out your lip, all right?
I was only talking. Or is that a criminal act now?
You're the only criminal round here, and you're trying to get your mother involved.
How come?
How come? How come? I'll tell you how come. You've been buying bent gear for the agency, haven't you? Don't you think that agency's caused enough trouble in this house? I've told you, lad, you're a rogue and you're going down. But don't try and drag me or your mother down with you.
I'm not dragging anybody in this family anywhere, all right?
Can you? I could knock your flaming head off.
Oh, look at me, I'm terrified.
Yeah, I don't think you're too big, sunshine.
I don't think anything. I'm stupid, remember?
Do you know you? You're scum, lad. Scum. I'm disgusted with you.
Oh, you've never done anything wrong, have you?
Who are you shouting at?
I'll shout at you.
Oh.
Hey!
Bob!
Get up! Get off!
Bob!
I'm going down the paper shop, all right? And you be gone by the time I get back, all right?
What are you going to answer? Did you sleep well?
Yes, thank you, Paul.
Who was the letter from?
The mother?
How is she?
Not well.
Oh. Gordon had a letter. Rather official looking.
Was it?
Annabelle,
What?
about Dorothy Tate.
I don't want to talk about you and that woman.
What do you reckon to this, Dad?
Oh, what is it? Something interesting?
Certainly is.
What is it?
It's a draft contract for Gordon's computer program.
The one we thought Alan Partridge had stolen.
Alan sold the program on your behalf.
Yeah, and there you were, accusing him of plagiarism.
Well, I wasn't the only one.
Well, there's only one thing for it. The pair of you will have to go over there and apologise.
No, I couldn't.
You'll have to.
I'm sorry, Anna, but I couldn't apologise to Alan after what happened.
Paul, just now you were trying to apologise to me. Well, now you can go and apologise to Alan.
I really don't think I can, old girl.
Well, you'll have to. And you'd better hurry up about it. Because otherwise you'll be late for the YTS. And that will require another apology.
Miss Havisham?
Sorry?
You are Miss Havisham.
Yes, yes I am. I suppose I am.
Miss Havisham, Brookside Close. Don't tell me I'm in the wrong place. I've read the map from the estate agents 100 times.
No, you're right.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sorry. Can I help you?
Well, I do hope so, Miss Havisham. I've come to view your property. I made an appointment through your estate agent a week ago, remember?
Oh, yes, that's right.
So, if you'd like to show me around.
Well, I'm afraid there's a bit of a problem.
Oh, you sold the house?
No, it's my first day in a new job and I'm in rather a hurry.
I don't believe this. I made an appointment which I verified with your agent to view your property. And now you're fobbing me off. I'm sorry, but it's just not on.
Right. What can I tell you?
Well, shall we go inside first and have a look?
Certainly, Mr.
Cropper. Jeff Cropper. You can call me Jeff.
My pleasure, Jeff.
George! George!
Where's the fire?
Look at that.
What?
Them underpants.
What's wrong with them?
Whose are they?
Oh, they're mine.
Yours?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, of course I am. You bought them for me.
Did I? Oh. Must have been in one of my weaker moments.
So what are you going to do?
I don't know.
Your dad was mad.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a fella looking around at this house over there. If he buys it, I might move in with him.
Oh, don't talk soft.
Looks like she's set her mind on going.
Looks that way. Things are changing round here, Barry. If your dad wins that election tomorrow, things will change in this house as well.
Yeah, but he wouldn't throw us out, though. It's not like that, is he?
No. I don't think so.
You are talking, aren't you? You and Dad?
Yes, we're talking. Just.
Well, don't be too harsh on him, Mum. He tries his best, you know.
Yes, I know. He's very trying.
After all, you're not even sure that they did anything, are you?
What do you mean?
Well, Dad and Mrs. Tate.
That thought had never entered my head.
Well, I thought...
I suggest, Gordon, that you say nothing else concerning that night.
No, I'm sorry. I always seem to put my foot in it.
Yes, you do.
Ready, Gordon?
And now you'd better go over to the Partridges and sort out that contract.
I suppose so.
It's your mother's idea, not mine.
Who is it? Who is it?
It's me, Alan. Paul Collins from Gordon.
Oh. Just hang on a minute, will you?
The International Garden Festival is going to be a big event.
I wonder if Harry Cross will be there looking for some different gnomes.
George.
Hey, the Queen's going to be opening it.
George.
What?
I don't remember buying them underpants for you.
Don't you?
You haven't got any other underpants like them, have you?
Marie, love, I'm trying to read the paper. I don't want to discuss the nature of my underpants.
I don't suppose you've ever,
What?
well, been with somebody else without me knowing?
Marie, love, what do you think I am?
Well, how come they got into bed? You had your pyjamas on.
I don't know.
Hang on a minute. What you were saying earlier. Something about how they could have been on their own here, but they came to us.
What?
Well, they were on their own, weren't they? Our Michelle's been in this house on her own while we were away.
Correct, Inspector.
Oh, no.
What?
Teddy. They're Teddy's. And in our bed. And we've slept with them. Ooh.
Well, I suppose, Alan, we owe you an apology.
I never expected you to do it for me. I thought you wanted the programme for yourself.
That's what really annoys me about people on this close. They're always ready to expect the worst in people.
As I said, Alan, we made a mistake.
And I'm supposed to forgive and forget. Is that it?
Well, it's not all one-sided, you know.
What do you mean?
Well, you were rather abusive to the whole close the other night.
Well, what do you expect? You came in here flinging out accusations left, right and centre.
I think a lot of this is my fault, Alan.
Too right, Gordon. I give you access to my equipment and you turn round and kick me in the face. Then when you find out what the situation's really like, you expect me to be the same friendly, reliable Alan Partridge as always. Well, I'm not going to take it anymore, Gordon.
What would you want us to do, then?
Would you rather we hadn't apologised? What would you have thought of us then?
You know what my mother used to say? Sorry's too late. You've come to say you're sorry, Paul, but I'm afraid you're too late. The damage has been done.
I mean, fancy sleeping with them on. Who does he think he is?
Ask Michelle.
We slept with those in our bed, George.
Yep.
Ooh, gives me the creeps.
Only a pair of underpants, Marie.
Yeah, I know. But you don't know where they've been, do you?
I've got a pretty good idea.
Hey, do you think they,
Hey, what?
well, you know.
There's a fair chance. When the cat's away, they might as well play.
Oh, don't say it like that.
Look, Michelle's an adult young woman, Marie. She'll soon be financially independent once Petra's will's sorted out. I'm sure she knows what she's doing.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure she knows what she's doing. That's not what's upsetting me.
Well, then what is upsetting you?
I'm upset about it happening in my bed.
Well, you're washing the sheets.
Every time I'm in bed, I'm going to have them images in front of me mind.
Are you? Well, shall I tell you what to do?
What?
Burn them. Burn those underpants and then hang garlic round the bed to stop the images haunting you.
Don't be soft.
That's the only way you're ever going to exorcise the bed from Terry's underpants.
Hey, this is no laughing matter. I know that sort of thing happens, but not to your sister.
You know what my dad's like, Alan? Old army pride and all that.
Yeah.
I feel a lot better now he's left for work. Well...
What are you trying to say, Gordon?
Well, I don't know how to thank you, really, Alan. Not after what we said. I suppose that's one of the things my dad forgot to mention.
What's that?
Well, thanks.
What for?
For having faith in my idea.
Well, I'm getting a bit too old for the computer age now, Gordon. It's young lads like you who've got the future, not people my age. I'm well past it.
No, you're not past knowing what a good idea is and making the best of it.
I thought Liz was a good idea.
And wasn't she?
No, she left in a hurry. That's what I mean. The old judgment's going.
Well, you didn't really know what she was like. You did take a bit of a gamble, you know.
Aye, I suppose that's true.
Well, I'd best be off. I'll see you.
See you, Gordon.
Barry! Barry!
nothing to do with you, is he? Where are you going?
Out for an hour.
Do you know him?
It's one of Tommy's lads.
He's looking for you.
You can look, I'm off.
You're going nowhere. You'll stay and face him.
Well, what if he kills me?
I'll kill you if you don't get this lot sorted.
All right, Mum.
Where are you going?
The toilet.
Answer that door.
All right, I'll talk to him outside.
Why? Don't you want me to hear what you're going to say?
Well, Mum, I think we've had enough visitors here lately, don't you?
Oh, please tell me what's going on.
I don't know, Ma.
Hiya, Barry.
All right, Ralph.
What are you looking at?
Hey, don't put the house fires off, Ralph.
Come on, inside.
I'd prefer to talk out here.
Well, I wouldn't. Come on. Inside.
Ralph wanted to talk inside, Mum.
Oh,
In private.
this is my house.
Only for a minute, Mum.
I'm sick of this.
Yeah, well, you're not the only one.
The police have got Tommy, and I'm here to tell you from him to keep your mouth shut.
Do you want to know that?
Don't get funny. It's bad for your health. Tommy says keep it shut or it's hospital food for 6 months. Got that?
Yeah, well, don't get a dicky bird out of me, Ralph, you know that.
Where's the other one?
Teddy?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? I don't like liars. Where is he?
Oh, I don't know, honest, Ralph.
Yeah.
Really, if I knew where he was, I'd tell you.
Find him, or your life won't be worth living. Understand? Tommy's keen you both get the message.
Find him, or else his life won't be worth living, right?
Both of yous. Not just him, not just you. Get it?
Yeah, I've got the message, Ralph. Is there anything else?
What's your hurry? We're just having a little talk, aren't we, Barry? You can tell your mum an old friend, and we're just having a little chat. Eh?
Oh, come away from the window, Mum.
Don't know what's going on over there, but it doesn't look very healthy for the Grants. It's been in there quite some time.
Well, do you think we could just forget about other people for a change and think about ourselves for a bit?
I have been thinking about ourselves, Gordon. I've been thinking about your grandmother. Had a letter from her. She's not very well. I'm going to go and see her.
Oh, when?
Soon.
Well, you're not going because of what happened with Mrs. Tate, are you?
I'm going to visit your grandmother because she's not very well. Do you understand?
Yes.
I've completely forgotten what happened with Mrs. Tate the other night. I've completely erased it from my mind. And I suggest you do the same.
That's your dad, Barry?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Me and your Barry are mates. Nice to meet you. And don't forget what I said.
Mum,
What is it?
what's the matter with Gran?
Just a little tired, that's all.
Well, I could come with you if you like. I've got a couple of days free before I go back to school.
No, I'll go alone.
It's to get away from me and Dad, isn't it? That's why you're going.
Barry, lad.
Yeah?
Come on, you're going to have to go.
Oh, I give up, Dad.
Son, I can't take any more of it. Come on.
Come on, eh?
Look, you're going to have to sort yourself out, lad. It's no good.
Bob.
Sheila, I mean it. He's going to have to go. Come on.
Bob.
Listen, come on, get your gear, lad, and out.
I've done nothing wrong, Dad.
I don't believe that I'm hearing this, do you know?
Can't we just listen to what
Listen,
he's got
don't
to
you think
say?
I've listened to enough of his lies, Sheila?
Love, be
Be
reasonable.
reasonable. I've been reasonable too long in this house. He's going. I don't care where, but he's going. Now, come on, get your gear, lad, and out.
Dad, you know I've got nowhere to go.
Well, you should have thought about that before you got involved with McCardle and his crew, shouldn't you?
I told you it'll sort itself out.
Come on, get your gear. I don't want you in the house. You're a bad influence.
Look, let him stay until he finds somewhere to go.
Come on, lad, out.
Oh, come on, Dad.
Come on.
Can't we just talk about it?
We've talked all the time. Come on, out.
Dad, I'll let you.
Get out. What's with you, Dad? Get out.
and Brookside's back at the same time tomorrow, 11:55.
Which one? Which side for the garden festival?
Can't you make your own decision?
Well, I don't want to look like a circus, not with the Queen being there. Big occasion, garden festival.
I don't think she'll notice what colour tie you're wearing, Dad.
I want to look right.
You probably won't even get to see her.
Oh, I'll see her, don't you worry.
There'll be thousands of people at the garden festival.
Didn't Jessica or Sally want to go, Kevin?
No, they're not fussed about the Queen.
He's always like royalty, haven't you, love?
There's a lot of good for this country.
And she gets well paid for it, doesn't she?
Now, you two stop bickering.
Why don't you get ready?
I am getting ready.
Never known you take so long to get ready. Anybody think you didn't want to go?
I don't.
And what's that supposed to mean?
It's not supposed to mean anything. I don't want to go.
Nor me.
You go without Kevin.
Now, hang on a minute.
I'm not bothered about seeing the Queen.
Oh, that's typical of you, isn't it? We make all these arrangements just to suit you, and now you don't want to go.
Oh, all right, Harold. You've made your point. I'll go with you. Give me a chance.
Have you seen the time?
Coming.
We'll still get there in good time, Dad. I want to make sure I see the opening.
I'm ready.
At last.
Hiya. Oh, hello, Marie. Oh, this is our Kevin.
Oh, pleased to meet you.
Hello.
Edna, you know you said I could use your washer?
Yes.
Well, can I? Because mine's on the blink again.
Of course you can, Marie. Come on in.
Great.
Edna?
I'm going to help Marie with the washing.
Oh, George, have you seen Terry? No. Is Miss Ellen? No. Any idea where she is? No. What's the matter, George? Nothing? What are you looking at? Nothing really. So you haven't seen them then? Who? Terry, George, haven't you been listening to what I've been saying?
Look, I'm sorry, Barry, my mind's light years away. What did you say?
I said, have you seen Terry?
The last I saw of Terry was his underpants. But he's going to have his guts for garters when she sees him.
Do you know what he is?
I've not seen him since he left Rill.
Wonder what he was doing in Rill?
Yeah, that's what I can't figure out. I mean, why would him and Michelle want to leave the house they had to themselves and come and stay in a caravan with me, Marie the twins, and Cindy the dog?
Yeah, well, it's a long story, George.
Are you back, are you?
Well, just to try and find Terry, man.
Hiya, Sheila. You all right?
Oh, love. Should we be talking?
I don't know.
Wait till yours are this age, love.
Yeah, well, I'll be getting off tonight.
Yeah, right. Nice to see you, Barry.
Do you want a coffee?
Yeah, go on. Go and have a coffee. I've got to go. I've got the tea on. I'll see you.
See you, George. Thanks for your help.
Okay.
What's up with him?
Scared of Marie, ain't he?
Do you want a drink, then?
It's me dad, then?
No, he's out at the minute. He's waiting for the results of the ballot. Please God he gets elected.
Yeah. What's he race his chances as?
Well, after yesterday's little session, lovey, I don't think he's thought too much about it. Now, do you want a drink or not?
Yeah.
He must be a difficult man to live with.
I bet he is.
Hello, having a cuppa now, are we?
We're just on about Alan throwing her out, Liz.
She left him.
Oh, no. He threw her out.
Listen, I'm telling you, she left him over that business with young Gordon.
Well, it's not how I read it.
And I'll tell you something else.
Dad, are we going or what?
Ah, in a minute. I'll tell you something about Alan Partridge. That man's a monster.
Get away.
Mark my words. I've met fellas like him before, big, likeable lads, then all of a sudden, whoosh. Something comes upon them. They hit the bottle. They hit women.
Oh, Harold, don't exaggerate.
I tell you what, if I was a woman on this close, I wouldn't feel safe.
Dad?
I mean, you're much better off in the house.
Well, I don't believe you myself. Alan Partridge is as soft as pussy.
That's what I mean. Seems a nice, big, likeable fella. How comes he's nearly had 2 wives and lost them? Obviously the wrong choice of woman.
Now, look, Dad, let's go now or let's stop here.
All right, we're going. Come on, Edna.
Oh, I'm not going.
You what?
No, I'm staying here with Marie. You and Kevin go. It'd be nice, that, father and son together.
Oh, come on.
Where did you stop?
About.
Do you want something to eat?
Depends what time my dad's back.
He's due back any time.
Well, I'd better be getting off, hadn't I?
Oh, Barry, please, straighten yourself out.
I am.
It's easy to say, love.
I am, I'm honest. I'm straightening myself out.
Barry, love, please, please, sort yourself out.
I am, Mum, I promise.
Do you?
I promise. Hey, listen. You thinking of having the house decorated?
I am, love, why?
Well, I was wondering if you fancied some carpet.
Barry.
Mum, it's straight, this.
What good quality carpet?
Look at that. It's fit for royalty.
Oh, yeah, and where are you going to get carpet like this from?
I can get loads of it, Mum. Once the Queen stopped walking up and down on it at the garden festival.
Barry Grant.
Mum, it's only a joke. I'm only joking. Yeah, I'll have a bit of carrot.
These'll be dry in no time. It's just that washer. It's like me, it's pasta.
Don't be daft, Marie.
Hey, wonder what the Brookside monster's doing.
He's a silly young man letting himself take to the bottle.
Yeah, but some people are like that, aren't they? Any major crisis and they turn to drink.
If he got madded into somebody.
Alan, I know. He's like a bear.
Reminds me of a monster.
Does he?
It's his face. He's got funny features.
Yeah, that's what scares the women he gets. His features.
Hello, Paul.
Well? That looks cosy.
Oh, I don't think there's anything going on there, Marie. They're a very respectable family, the Collins.
Don't you be too sure, Edna. It happens to the best of them.
What are you two looking at?
Nothing.
Nothing. You've been standing there for the last 10 minutes trying to get a good look inside this house.
Listen, Alan, if we wanted to look in your house, we would. What makes you think we want to look at you?
Well, just clear off, will you, and leave me alone.
Hey, who do you think you're talking to?
Don't get him mad, Marie. He might attack us.
You what?
Calm down, Alan. You're acting like a monster. Just go inside the house and sort yourself out.
I will act like one in a minute. Now just clear off and leave me. And it's a good job you've got that fence to hide behind, Edna Kraft.
You sure you don't want anything stronger?
No, thanks.
Being cautious, is that it?
Just sensible. Where is Annabelle?
Out. She won't be long.
Was she very annoyed? Will she talk to me?
I'm sure she'd be glad to see you. Only don't offer any explanations, please. It'll only arouse further suspicions.
But where's Out?
She'll be snooping round the ward, checking on electors, seeing how your husband's getting on. You know, I think she regrets not being Robin's agent.
Well, it would have been a futile and frustrating task in any case.
Barry, your dad's home.
the job. How'd you get on?
Guess.
You got it.
Not bad, eh? Not bad, not bad, not bad.
Oh, did you win easy?
No, I think they called it a narrow victory, something like that.
Oh, so what? Oh, God, I'm pleased. Oh.
Well, things are really looking up now, kid.
Got it then?
Yeah.
Suppose congratulations in order. Yeah, you don't need to say anything. I'm getting off now.
Look, lad, I know you're a scallywag and a villain and...
Forget it.
No, don't start upsetting everybody. I'll go.
Look, you're not going anywhere. We're going to make a fresh start now. I've got this job. OK, Barry, lad.
Right, Bobby, lad.
Let's put this feet, eh?
Oh.
What gets me, Heather, is that I'm supposed to be the villain of the piece.
And are you?
Well, no, I'm not. But what I'm saying is that's what most of the people on the close seem to think.
And how do you know that?
Well, they do, don't they?
I think most people on this close want to get on with their own lives. They're not interested in other people's private business.
Oh, come on, Heather. Surely you don't think that.
Alan, do you want to know what I think?
Yes.
I've been at Hamilton Devereux now for 2 whole days. My new job. I love it. It's wonderful. It's something I've always wanted to do. And right now, what goes on outside in that close might as well be taking place on Mars, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, I see.
I'm sorry.
So you really don't want to talk to me at all, eh?
Yes, if we can have a conversation. But if you're going to continually make melodramatic analogies, then no.
Look, I was merely trying to apologise for the unfortunate little incident that happened with Gordon.
There's no need.
Oh, I'll get it.
No, I'll get it. Hello, Annabelle.
Hello,
Come on
Heather.
in. How are you?
Oh, fine. Just wanted to ask you a couple of things.
Oh, sure. Come on into the kitchen. I'm in the middle of cooking. Alan's here.
I wonder, are you going to vote for Robin Tate in the local elections?
Oh, I haven't had time to think about it.
Secret ballot, remember, Annabelle?
Hello, Alan. Just wondering, that's all.
Well, I promise I will think about it.
I was talking to Mr. Cropper yesterday.
Oh, yes?
He's a bit forward, isn't he? Well, seems to know what he wants.
Yes, I think he does.
He had a good look round your house after you'd left.
Did he?
Hey, he didn't fall over, did he? You know, come a cropper.
He's, something about him, I don't know, a bit creepy, not the sort of person you could trust.
Yes, I know what you mean.
Be sorry to see you leave here, Heather.
And me.
Oh, well, we'll have to wait and see what happens.
How's work?
Marvellous. What a wonderful day.
That's good. You're enjoying it. That's good.
Well, I'd best be getting off, Heather. You don't want me hanging around in your kitchen, do you? I'll see myself out.
Alan, it's hard work these days.
He's rather a depressed man, isn't he?
Yes.
Hiya, Alan.
Hello, Sheila.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Well, stop doing nothing and get yourself over here for a drink. We're celebrating. Bob's just been elected district secretary for the union.
Oh. OK, then.
Is that you, Anna?
Yes. Just popped over to see Heather.
Hello, Annabelle.
Hello. I just called over to talk to Heather about the house.
We're just discussing Robin's chances in the local election.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Well, both Dorothy and I think it's a bit of a joke.
Oh, and what do you mean by that?
Well, let's face it, he's not going to get elected, is he?
And why not?
Oh, don't take it to heart, Annabelle. I think even Robin's half convinced he won't get in.
It's rather funny, really.
Is it?
Well, don't you think so?
Nobody knows the results, Paul, until the votes are counted.
Well, that won't take long in Robin's case, will it?
And despite what you both think, and despite our differences, I still think he has a chance.
Another drink, Dorothy?
Yes. Can I have a brandy this time?
Well, of course. How about you, Anna? A drink?
No, thank you, Paul.
You've come a long way since Fairbanks, Bob.
I have come a long way, but I'll tell you something. I won't forget where I come from.
Oh, do you know, I've often dreamt about this.
Oh, behave, Mum. You think he was running the flaming country?
Well, in my opinion, he should be.
I'll tell you something, don't you mark my words. Your mother stuck by me through thick or thin. So when you get yourself a little girlfriend...
Oh, behave, will you, Dad?
So when you get yourself a little girlfriend, make sure she sticks by you.
By the time I get married, you two will be collecting your flaming pensions.
Oh, it'll happen, I'm telling you. What do you reckon, Alan?
I don't know.
All the women stood by the men at Fairbanks, do you remember? And others besides.
Aye.
Hey, Samantha did a bit, do you remember?
Do you want another Beviel?
I don't want to, thanks. I'd best get going. I don't want to stay here where I'm not wanted.
Hey, come on, lad. You know you're always welcome for a drink, here.
I can't stay here depressing you when you're celebrating. I just can't bear to talk about Samantha. We had a lot of good times, you know, Bob.
Yes, I know that, lad.
Well, even though we weren't married, that didn't mean we didn't have good times.
I know that. Come on, son.
Alan.
What an awful picture. Would you vote for a man who looks like that?
I'm married to a man who looks like that.
I know.
Oh, now there's no need to rub it in.
Don't move. I'll get it. Oh, hello, Marie. Come in.
Ta. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realise you'd had company.
Oh, that's all right, isn't it, Paul?
Of course. Do you know Dorothy?
Pleased to meet you.
The feeling's mutual.
Would you like a drink?
Oh, no, thanks. Not at this time. No, I just came for some advice, really.
Oh, would you like to go through to the kitchen, then?
Oh, it's not private. It's only about the council elections.
Oh, well, if it's about the election, you've come at the right time. Mrs. Tate is the wife of Robin Tate. He's putting up as the independent ratepayer.
Oh, so you're Mrs. Robin Tate?
Yes, I have that honour.
Well, how can we help you?
Well, I just thought now we own our own house, I ought to change me vote.
Oh, I see. Change your house, so change your social status, is that it?
No, I don't want to change any status. I'm all right as I am.
Well, I can thoroughly recommend Robin Tate. It's about time someone took an interest in rates, especially if they go up as much as is threatened.
There's one vote.
And especially now you own your own house.
So what will he do, then? Your husband?
Well, if I'm being realistic, which Anna isn't, I'd say he won't get elected.
Why not?
No one will vote for him.
Ah, Marie came for my advice, Paul.
Well, I can see you're busy, so I'll go over and tell George about Robin, and then we'll decide what to do.
Well, if I was you, I'd definitely vote for Robin Tate.
Who are you going to vote for?
Oh, no, Annabelle. Universal secret ballot, remember?
I shall be voting for Robin.
Well, I will then. What's good enough for you is good enough for me. I'll see you. Ta-ra. Have a nice time. At the voting, I mean.
Well, I'll see you out.
She came to check us out.
Bye, Marie. Bye. Thank you, Paul.
What for?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, come on. Just having a bit of fun.
I have a lot of respect for Marie Jackson. She's had a lot to put up with.
And we haven't, is that it?
I think I'd better go.
No, no, stay, Dorothy.
I'll get your coat.
It's all happening.
Is it?
Over at the Collinses.
Their turn, is it?
I only went over to ask about the voting.
Oh, yeah. And?
Bad vibrations.
Oh, yeah.
Mrs. Tate. Funny woman. I could see something between her and Paul Collins.
Ectoplasm.
What?
I thought you might have seen some link in ectoplasm with your hypersensitive eyesight.
Don't mock, George. You know I can sense things.
Yeah, well, can you sense any tea being made? I'm starving.
Anyway, I've decided to vote for Robin Tate.
You what?
Annabelle's advised me to vote for Robin Tate. He needs votes, so you can vote for him and all.
Marie, love, you don't vote for people because they need votes. You vote for them because they eventually do you a good turn.
I've promised your vote to Robin Tate, and that's the end of it.
Whatever happened to the secret ballot?
That's what Paul Collins said.
Anyway, you can't vote for Robin Tate.
Don't tell me who I can and can't vote for. I'll vote for who I like.
Marie, you're not voting for that Robin Tate, and that is final.
Why aren't I?
Because we're not registered in the Brookside ward.
What does that mean?
It means we have to go home to vote.
Or what?
Or don't vote at all.
How are we? Don't you want this, Anna? Look, I am making an effort.
I'm going away for a few days, Paul.
Oh?
Going to see my mother.
Well, is she so ill? I mean, does her illness warrant that?
I just need to get away.
I see.
You're not bothered, are you?
Well, of course.
If I go, you'll have the place to yourself.
What do you mean, Anna? What exactly are you getting at?
You know what I'm getting at. You know damn well what I'm getting at.
Oh, what's happened?
His breath.
Oh, what is it? Is it his heart?
I think it must be.
Oh, you didn't go on at him, did you, Kevin?
No, Mum, I didn't.
I've seen it coming on. I've seen it building up for some time. He's got upset over Jessica and Sally. Oh, dear. Oh, why didn't I come with you? If I did come with you.
The doctor, what's his number?
It's on the pad. I'll get the doctor for you. Kevin's phoning now. You feeling all right? Can I get you some... Here, let me take your scarf off. I'll get you some water.
Hello? Yes, my father's a patient of yours and something's happened. I think it's his heart. Harold Cross. 7 Brookside Close. No, I don't think that'll be necessary. Half an hour. Yes. Thank you. Yes, we have. Thank you.
A drink of water, Harold.
I phoned for the doctor, Dad.
He'll come and see you.
I'm tired. He was all right. Then he blacked out, fell down. He's awake too and all, aren't you?
Do you think he'll be all right?
I'm sure he will.
I told him he shouldn't have gone. He's past that sort of excitement.
Mum, can I have a word?
Yes, love. What, love?
It looks serious, Mum.
Oh, Kevin.
I know, Mum. I know.
What's all the crying for?
Who's crying?
I'll tell you something. I'm glad I didn't fall down in front of her. The Queen.
You saw her, didn't you?
I did. She was about a yard from me. She was quite near, really, and I went.
Oh, oh Harry.
How's your invalid this morning?
Doing nicely, thank you.
You often hear that happening, don't you? People collapsing in a crowd when everybody around is celebrating.
Well, if he'd take his tablets when I told him and not be putting himself about so much, he'd be all right.
Well, if you don't mind me saying so, Edna, if he's bad enough to be in bed...
It's only a bout of angina, Marie. It's not a coronary. The doctor didn't say he got to be laid up.
Oh, he's got no colour, has he?
Well, he's not had any fresh air for a week.
Well, if there's anything I can do, or George, of course.
Ta, Marie. Bye.
Can't face up to it, I suppose.
I don't like being banged for, Harold Cross.
I'm spitting feathers here, woman.
Don't come down on your own.
I'd fend for myself if I could. Nobody likes being bedridden, you know.
You must like it. The doctor never said you had to be in bed all day.
I'll tell you what the doctor said to me. No physical exertions and no emotional stress.
Oh, there we are. Jumping in and out of bed. You're just nosy, Harold Cross.
That's not the point.
Oh, isn't it?
Not being able to see through a window. That's a form of deprivation. I could end up as a vegetable.
Well, if it stopped you wanting things, I wouldn't mind if you did.
You didn't mean that, Edna.
Well, I'm no spring chicken, you know.
The will states that the house and the money are left to you and Michelle jointly. So, therefore, if you want to change the will so that you get the house, Michelle gets all the money, then documents have got to be drawn up to make it legal. Don't suppose you left me any toast?
Oh, there's that the kids picked over.
There's no problem, Marie, not if Michelle's agreed.
Oh, just let her not agree. Not after we know about her and young Terry.
Hey, she's going to be here today. Don't start causing trouble, will you?
You what? Using our bed, leaving his pants as a memento.
Yeah, but you don't want to fall out with Michelle, do you? There's going to be forms to sign and we need her to cooperate.
Nor at the price of silence, George.
Yeah, well, I suppose she could have used her own bed. It's not that difficult to manage in a single. I mean, we did that night in Alex's house after the party.
We were married then.
We were not.
Well, I had a promise off you. It's more than she's had off him.
She's got a very stubborn streak as your Michelle. We're going to have to be very careful, lovey.
Signed by Roger Huntington. Wonder if he feels funny writing to the close. You know, thinking about his house and that.
Well, he's handling this will business all right, and that's all that bothers me.
Yeah.
God, they're huge, some of these firms. Turnover's amazing. Wonder what it feels like to be part of such a vast machine. You'd be swallowed up, I suppose. Mind you, this place is a fair size. I know it's got different departments and they're all broken up.
You could have trained in a smaller firm, dealing with smaller clients.
Well, I reckoned I'd do better here. I can use my time to look around, see where I want to specialize. The policy is to shift us around. They'll keep to that. Well, actually, I've got an open mind, even about accountancy itself, looking at things long term.
Is that what you said at your interview?
Ah, well, don't get me wrong. I mean, if I decide on something, I'll really go for it, you know. That's more the side I show to them.
And the side you'll show to me, I hope.
Well, how am I doing on the pre-audit check?
Well, since you ask, according to this letter here from ITD, they paid a deposit of £5,000 to secure the credit accounts in February last. But according to your figures, you've debited the company for more than £15,000.
I overlooked the £5,000 deposit.
Yes. That's why we check each other's work.
Don't worry. I won't fold up each time you pull me up. I'm not that bothered in a way, if it doesn't work out.
Yes, I got the message the first time, Greg.
And get your head down, right?
Miss Havisham, if you're free in about half an hour, I'd like to see you in my office.
Yes, certainly. Is there anything in particular?
Just bring it up.
Is that Mrs. Miller?
I don't know whether she's Mrs. or not. I was introduced to her as Erica Miller.
And she's the senior manager.
Mm.
Will she become a partner?
I don't know. She's a highly respected accountant.
Maybe there's something you've overlooked.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, Edna. George has got to watch his back. He's got his job to think about.
Don't be soft. I'm trained to lift things properly.
You did offer George's help, and he's set on getting his bed downstairs.
There you are. Look, I'll be all right now. Alan can give me a hand.
Oh, I don't want him in the house.
The mood he's in, he'll probably refuse.
I'm between the devil and the deep blue sea. Harold mithering me and Alan Partridge barking mad things at me.
Ah, he's got away with him, has George. I tell you what, I'll pop across and all. Hold your hand like if you're nervous. I can do me washing while I'm at it. It's all packed up and ready. It won't be a minute.
Just give us a second, will you, George? I've got to make a call. I won't be a minute.
Hey, George. Any news of Terry, like when he's back?
Yeah, today. Michelle phoned up last night. Been staying with his aunt in Shrewsbury.
About time and all.
You know, I can't figure them two out. I mean, why would they come and stay with us in a caravan when they had it so cushy here? It's like they were trying to get away from something.
Yeah, they were. Me. I've got something to settle with Terry.
Sounds ominous.
No, not really, George. Do you know what time we'll be back?
Marie might know. She spoke to Michelle.
Go on, George. Let's go if we're going.
Right. See ya.
See you later.
All right, then.
The last time the mechanic came out, he said to me, "It's you. You're doing too much washing." I said to him it was bought for a washer. I understood that's what it was for.
George said Michelle's been on the phone. I wondered if you knew what time Terry'd be back.
Terry? I wouldn't know.
Michelle, then?
Well, if I said to you that Michelle was due back late morning, that wouldn't guarantee that he'd be back and all.
Come on, Marie.
He might have his reasons for steering clear. Of me, I mean.
Yeah, but she'll expect to be brought home, won't she?
I wouldn't know.
I would, late morning. Thanks a lot.
I'm surprised they've not been in touch. They're thick as thieves, usually. Oh, thieves being a manner of speech, of course.
I'm sorry, Harold, but you never get a bed in here unless you shift something out.
Well, move the sofa, shove it into the kitchen.
Hiya, Harry. Are you all right?
Not so bad, love.
Hey, that sounds like a daft idea, H. How are you going to get to the cooker? Is there nowhere else you can put it?
Hey, I'll tell you what we do. Bed down, sofa up.
George, do us a favour. Take this up to Edna.
Well, can't you do it?
I've got to get on with the washing. Go on.
Oh, all right. Won't be a sec.
Edna's found muck under the bed. That's why she's bothered the sweeper. Do it quick before I see it. Well, what's the point?
Hey.
I know she skimps on the cleaning.
There is such a thing as loyalty, you know, mate.
Well, I wasn't implying anything.
Oh, yes, you were. And there is, or there ought to be.
You'll have loads of time to sort it out with Barry.
I know.
Well, what's bothering you then?
I was just wondering if he was in, that's all.
Look, he's going to have to understand. He's got his life and you've got yours.
I know, but they've been a bit tied up lately, that's all.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's all different now. Well, I thought it might be boring being with you every day. But it hasn't been, not one bit.
Thanks.
So, if we saw more of each other, well, it wouldn't spoil it for me. At least I don't think it would.
Let's get inside, shall we? Hey, all right, George.
Oh, I didn't know you were that fond of me.
Look, I just want to have a word with you before Marie. Come on, let's get inside before she realises you're back.
Come in. Oh, hello. Come and sit down. Thank you. This letter, addressed to a Mrs. Huntington, arrived by messenger this morning from a firm of solicitors we're dealing with at the moment. As the mailroom only know you as Miss Havisham, they referred it to me. I'm sorry, but because of the confusion, I had no alternative but to open it. It concerns your legal separation from your husband. Look, you read it first, and then we'll talk, okay? I'll be back in a few minutes.
Terry's aunt was smashing, wasn't she? She really made us feel at home.
Michelle, I'm trying to tell you something. Stop jabbering and listen, will you?
What?
On the subject of making yourselves at home, I think you ought to know that Marie knows. She knows what you pair got up to while we were away.
How does she know?
She found somebody's underpants in the bed.
Well, how did that happen? You made the bed.
Oh, never mind. She'll soon find something else to moan about as long as I keep out the way.
Yeah, I thought you might see it like that.
I'll see you down the Swan, right?
Love you.
Ta-ra. See you, George.
You don't mind, do you?
Nah, small Marie.
Honestly. Just 'cause he's been dead careless. I'll get all the stick and he's got clean away.
All right, I've got to get off. I've got Marie after me blood.
Yeah, she's not the only one.
Oh, behave.
Where were you and McCardle came round, Terry? And the heavies he sent. And the regional crime squad.
I had an arrangement with Michelle.
You let me down, Terry. You dropped me in it. You ran, didn't you?
Oh, forget it, will you?
Why should I, eh?
I don't know. We're mates.
'Cause we're what? Oh. You bottled out, didn't you, Terry? Chickened out.
All I can see is the fence. Hurry up, will you, Alan, with those pillows. I mean, I've got to see it's contact with the outside world.
You didn't have to chin me.
Yeah, well, you haven't been through what I've been through in the last couple of weeks there, have you?
You would have given bail.
McCardle, don't talk soft.
He'll have bent lawyers, won't he?
Yep. They'll be working on it now. So we'll be all right for a bit.
How long's a bit?
We own one, you know, Ter. Another favour. Wasn't half upset when you got off.
Why?
Well, if you were scared enough to run, you were scared enough to go to the busies. Well, that's what he thought, anyway.
Well, we're not all right then, are we?
We'll be okay. Just have to get this other stuff sorted out, won't we?
We better go through it then.
Right, Peter got a tug, right? And we've got all that knock-off gear to get rid of. So that means we've got to hire a van. Now, to hire a van, we need readies, yeah?
Yeah.
So to get the readies, we sell the carpet from the Swan.
What carpet?
Well, they're getting the new one upstairs, right? So they said we can have the old one, as long as we shift it out.
But it's getting it back here, though, isn't it?
That's why we need the readies, Ter.
To hire a van?
You with me?
Yeah. Hey, we could ask Partridge. Use his roof rack. He can do his good Samaritan bit.
He's not into that at the moment, Ter. She's not there anymore, is she?
Who, Liz?
Threw her out, didn't he? I think he's still pining over Sam.
Oh, I thought she was all right, Liz. I'll go and talk to him. I'll talk nicer than you.
It's good to have you back, Ter. Hey, you never told us what she was like, did you?
Who?
Michelle.
It's private.
Terry, come on, what was she like, Ter? Come on, tell us.
No, I'm not telling you.
Why not?
Because it's different, that's why.
Oh, I see. Got you like that UTT, eh, Ter?
Look, do you want this carpet back or not?
Come on.
Come ahead, then.
Well, might be all right for some people to turn a blind eye to it, but there are kids living here.
You didn't find the underpants in their bed, did you?
And it doesn't suit you, girl, to be so brazen about it. Don't you go comparing me to Terry's auntie. Things are different in this house.
Look, Marie, the kids weren't here. We never corrupted anyone.
Well, suppose if you're thinking of getting married, it does no harm to live with someone first. Day to day, under normal conditions.
Normal conditions? With Terry being scared, people might see him.
Who was Terry scared of?
Just people, you know.
People in general or people in particular?
In general.
Well, to get back to the letter. The thing is, Michelle, if you agree, we keep the house and you have the £7,000 or thereabouts.
Yes, Marie, I agree. I've told you.
And then if you moved out to your own flat, it'd be up to you whether to try things out first before you start your proper married life.
Yeah, well, all I'm thinking about at the moment is starting work, and I'm late already.
Thank you. You see... No, go on. If the change of name is going to be awkward...
No, no. As long as people are informed. I've let the switchboard know in case of calls. And the mail room, of course.
Oh, I am sorry. I should have thought. It may be hard to understand, but it is important to me.
The name is not significant.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to contradict you, but it is significant. To me. It's a new start.
Yes, of course, and I understand that. Absolutely. But it's your work that's important here. We're going to make a good many demands on you. We don't just ask you to work hard. That's taken for granted. But when you go out on an audit, you act as a senior member of this firm. So it's not just your technical expertise we'll call on. It's your skill in presenting yourself. It's very demanding, believe you me.
There was a time when my personal life might have affected my work. Not anymore.
It's never easy to deal with a situation like this. The tone of that letter is hostile and aggressive. Look, if things get difficult, tell me. I'd rather know. Okay? And remember, almost all the accountants here are men, as are 90% of the clients. So we'll exploit the fact that you're a woman. But don't assume it's to your disadvantage. That might not be so.
If I let this business upset me.
Some men might like to see you slip up. Don't give them the opportunity. Come on, you'll cope. Only don't be too proud to ask for help. Promise?
Everybody makes mistakes, but the ones who make the most mistakes are them who always see good in people, and especially in women.
I think we better go and check that carpet out, don't you, Ted?
Yeah, I think we should.
Check what?
See if it's neatly rolled up.
It is like you say, though, Al. You start off trusting people, then they let you down. Is that right, Terry?
Yeah.
Look, Al, Michelle's looking a bit lonely over there. Why don't you come and have a chat to her?
Aye, that's a thought. Same again, please, love. I see you haven't lost the knack, then.
What?
Work.
Oh, I've only been away a couple of weeks.
In my field, Michelle, you can soon get rusty, lose contacts, get bypassed, you know. Yeah, you can. Mind you, I've got it in hand. I've several irons in the fire. See, what I've done, Michelle, I've mounted a two-pronged attack. I've sent in a specification for a really ace programming job, and I've written a letter to another firm where I know there's a lot of work in the offing, see. So, all things being equal, I've quite a good chance of success. In fact, more than good. Excellent. Do you understand what I'm saying, Michelle? Do you get me drift?
I've got to go and serve Alan.
Oh, let the landlord do it. He's just come back off holiday, hasn't he? He's probably glad to get stuck in.
Yeah, but I'm in his bad books already. I was late this morning.
I know, but it's so nice to talk to somebody, love. Really talk. You know what I mean?
Well, can I leave a message for Mr. Hobbs? Just say that Mrs. Huntington called and that she'd be replying to his letter. Yes, thank you. Is that a revision?
Yes, ma'am. Oh, yes, missus. Oh, yes, muzz.
I have two names at the moment. I used to be Mrs. Huntington. I'm now Miss Havisham.
It's all right. I'll call you Havisham Huntington. Huntington Havisham for short.
Heather for short.
I'm Greg.
Yes, I know you're Greg.
McAdam. Like the roads. Not from that family, of course. Still, never mind. We live in the age of upward social mobility. That is for the privileged few, you understand. Those that can manage to get themselves educated. Oh, God, it's so boring being at work after being at college.
Well, you'll be all right in this department, won't you? We're meant to be out a good deal.
Oh, I hope so. Some of these types don't even lift their heads.
But you had to work for your degree.
Yes, I work very hard, but it's different. It's more flexible.
It's early days. New job. Takes time, you know.
If you don't mind me saying so, you looked a bit cheesed off yourself just now when I came in.
Well, there are a few problems. Personal, domestic.
2 names for a start. The worst thing about the breakup of a marriage, the really worst, is the effect it has on the kids. I mean, that is if you...
No, I don't.
Well, that's a good job. Oh, I don't know. I think I'll stick this for long somehow.
Oh, come on, you'll be all right.
Well, if you see me looking at the door,
I put myself between you and it.
that'd be nice.
Alan, look, I've got to go and see the manager, and I think Barry wants you.
Oh, how do, lads? Hey, shall we have one more for the road, then?
I think we need you sober, don't we?
Incapable in charge of a carpet, eh? Well, I'll just get this down.
No, better safe than sorry, Al.
Happen. Thanks a lot for listening, love. Much appreciated.
Yeah, come on.
Hey, she's a very sympathetic girl, that, you know. Very simpatico. Simpatica.
What's up?
The manager wants to see me in the back. Bet it's because of Alan. He doesn't like it if he thinks you're thick with someone.
I'll just smile at him, you'll be all right. I'll see you later, right?
Not at lunch?
Oh, it's that letter. I was hoping to get it sorted out. Can't really settle until I do.
Look, it's none of my business. I mean, you do what you think's best. But I wouldn't let them see you're too anxious.
Make them wait.
Well, it's one approach, isn't it?
It's always an uneasy time waiting for someone else to make their mind up to tell you if you've got the work or not. You know, it's a bit like waiting for your school exam results, know what I mean?
Terry, will you wait for me?
What's up?
Nothing. I'm just going home. Except I think it's safer by bus, because he's in no state to drive.
Oh, he's all right, aren't you, now? But why?
I've just had a bust-up with the manager. He's found out I've been away. He always comes back from his holidays in a foul mood, and this time he's taking it out on me. I got the sack.
What? Oh, that's a bit much.
Well, you didn't help.
Well, I know I was rabbiting on a bit, love, but it's a dodgy time for me. Nerve-wracking, in fact.
Look, they don't want to hear your sob story any more than I do. They only brought you down here so they could use the car to get the carpet back.
Michelle!
Well, it's true. How much time did they give you, before they shunted you onto me?
Hey, behave yourself, will you?
No. Michelle's entitled to her opinion. Thank you very much, Michelle. You've made it all very clear to me now. Here. If you want the carpet so much. There it is, lads. And don't worry about me, I'm fine to drive, because I won't expose either of you to the hazards of my drive.
Away, Alan. Oh, come on, Alan. Give us a break, eh? No need to be like that, Alan. Come on. Oh, well, that's great, that is. We'll have to leave it here till tomorrow now.
Well, she's upset, isn't she? She's just lost her job.
Marvellous, Terry. Absolutely marvellous.
Do you want to leave it with me, love? Save you waiting. Right, I'll see you gets it. Draw.
Hey. Where you going? Do you know what? I never realised it was so far from the Swan. Don't keep talking, Sally. I'm out of breath. My back's killing me. Stick it up against the fence. Daddy! Maybe. Just put it down over there, will you? Down. I'm putting it down. You lift it up. Lift it up. It's up. Oh, what are you doing?
Don't think it's going to stay, sir.
Hold on. Pull it out to the bottom.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
How's Harry today, Mrs. Cross?
Oh, very well, thank you.
We've got something for you here.
Oh.
Do you want to come and have a look?
What's this?
It's a carpet. It's top quality, the best pile, and it'll take a heavy tread.
I haven't got a heavy tread. And we've got plenty of carpets, one in every room.
Well, some people like a change from time to time.
Have you seen the colour of this, Mrs. Cross?
Oh, it'll go lovely in your house, this. Yeah, and it won't show up to date either.
Why don't you ask Marie? She's got kids paddling in and out.
Did well there, didn't you? Oh, we can't go carting this round all over the place. What happened to the sample you had?
Well, laddie, got through a waiter.
But we'll have to cut a piece off it then. I'll go and get a knife. Yeah, we'll get something to put under it before we start so that it doesn't knock the blade.
Start what?
Start laying it, you divvy.
Where?
Edna was right. That carpet's made for Marie.
Marie, have a carpet out the pub.
Well, she won't know. It's not out the bar.
Well, what about Michelle? She'll recognise it.
It's from the room upstairs, Tess. She's not going to know.
Oh, it's a bit risky.
Oh, don't tell me you're scared of your sister-in-law, Tess.
Funny.
What's this?
Don't do that.
Why, what's up? It's not going to explode, is it?
It's for Alan Partridge. The postman couldn't get any answer. Marie's going to take it over later.
Still making that salad? Flipping heck.
Taking a notice, Michelle. It's very nice. George, don't get mud in the sink.
Yeah, but she's taking hours over it and the effect's ruined in 2 seconds as soon as you stick the spoon in.
That's not the point. You're much better off at home, Michelle, practising your cooking than being stuck behind a bar all dinner.
Well, it's hardly cooking, is it? Pouncing around with rabbit food.
Don't drip, George.
I like salads. You know, it seems the summer's coming.
Yeah, leaving off your woolies and getting into something frothy.
You what?
Well, you know, something light and daft.
Frilly knickers.
Frocks.
And frilly knickers.
Hey, George, that might be what's in here. Erotic underpants.
I've given up on her now she's debauched already. All I can do is pass on my valuable experience.
Of what?
Don't panic, George. I mean me cooking and that.
Oh, I see.
All right, we can eat it now.
Thank God for that.
Hello?
Oh.
Working lunch?
Well, the pub didn't seem such a good idea, and I gave it the full weight of my mind.
I don't think you intended to go to the pub. I always think you meant to sneak back here and work.
No, really. One of the chaps who sits in the far corner actually invited me. Seems they're all part of the squash playing set. I chickened out at the last minute.
Oh, I do you an injustice.
I'm quite transparent, really, in my way. How about you?
How about me?
You aren't socializing either.
Oh, I quite like the quiet. Anyway, I really did intend to work.
Always got sweets in my pocket. It's from calling on my sister. She says I spoil them.
Then?
The kids. The eldest is the lad. Take him out a bit. The little one, she calls me Leg for Greg. At least it sounds like Leg. She's too small to take out yet. Cuddle her and she's happy.
Thanks. Save it for later.
Hello? Yep, just a minute. Derek Hobbs. Hobbs, Hall and Willis, solicitors.
Derek? Yes, I don't see why not. Well, it would help to know what Roger wants. Well, it took me by surprise, which is clearly the intention. Oh, yes. Well, I'll have gathered my thoughts by then. Right. I'll be in the pub from 5:30? OK. Not at all.
Friend or foe? Don't tell me, foe.
He's more of a go-between.
There's a lot of red tape to get through with a divorce.
This is a formal separation. And as for red tape, my husband happens to be a lawyer.
It's all right. It's something my sister was contemplating once. Not seriously.
There's a world outside your sister's, Greg. A slightly wider and more interesting one to other people.
Sorry. I'll never mention her name again in your company. Just go and get coffee, I think.
What the hell's all this? Edna, come and sort this lot out.
Hey, are you here for the duration?
Sally's in trying to sell the carpets, Emily. Well, you advised us.
But that was a while ago.
I know, yeah. Well, they're having the dinner, and it's not very nice to interrupt family meals, is it?
Very thoughtful.
Hello? No. I think there's a fault on my line. Yeah. Well, I can ring out okay, but I think people are having difficulty ringing me. Perhaps I should explain, I'm self-employed, see? So it's a question of work rather than a social call. That's right. Well, yes, if there is a fault, 259-9232. Uh-huh. So, I'll just wait for you to ring me, eh? Fine. Thanks very much.
Hey, Alan. About yesterday. Well, I think you got the wrong end of the stick, you know. Michelle was upset and that. She was out of turn what she said.
Well, it sounded like the truth to me.
Well, Alan, even if we were wrong, I mean, we got our comeuppance, didn't we, having to carry that big thing home?
Well, you can't leave it there, can you? Not with H the way it is. I mean, it's not on.
No, well, that's what I wanted to ask you. If you'd, well, just give us a lift over to Marie's with it.
What time is it now?
Well, I reckon it's about 1:30 or something.
Well, I'm expecting a phone call at 2 o'clock, lad. A couple of jobs I've got in the pipeline.
Yeah, but I'll only take you 5 minutes. Come on, do us a favour.
Well, I suppose I can spare a minute or two. Any road. Might do me good, eh?
Yeah, come on, then.
Go on. Steady. Okay.
All right, me butties.
Got your end?
Yeah.
Right. Off we go.
What do you think?
Looks familiar somehow. Well, that's because it's a well-known make. I mean, I know it's second-hand, but it's not tatty or anything like that. It's top-quality stuff, that.
What do we do then? Shift this one up to the bedroom?
Yeah, and chuck the bedroom one out.
Yeah, it's threadbare near the door.
Well, there's enough to go through the hall and upstairs as well if you want.
It's hard to tell with this titchy bit.
Well, you can't go cutting too much off it, can you?
Yeah, looks like it's coming now. All of it.
Oh, Alan, good. You can collect that package.
You know, I could swear I've been in somewhere carpeted all through like this. I just can't put my finger on it.
You could put the old one upstairs in the bedroom if you want.
You and Barry, we. You know how she feels about Barry?
Yeah, but that's the deal, me and Barry.
Leave it out there, love. Come on in. There's a package for you, Alan. It's on the kitchen table. Just go straight through.
Oh, Ace, that'll be what I've been waiting for.
Well, love, decision time.
We haven't discussed money yet.
Well, let's say we're talking about 60 quid.
I wasn't aware I'd asked you in.
Yeah, well, it takes two to lay a carpet, Marie, and it's George's day off. Sure, you got plans.
50 quid, and that includes the fitting. That's this one here, this one upstairs, and the old one from upstairs chucking out.
Cash in hand.
If it's satisfactory, but not a penny till it is.
Right, I'll put the kettle on.
They haven't started yet.
Fancy a cuppa?
No, Joy. They've returned me specification. They don't rate it. That's the news.
Oh, I see. You're after a job.
Weeks. Weeks and weeks of hard graft. Still, one down, one to go, eh?
Won't there be other places, other firms? I mean, you're not just going to give up on it, surely?
Look, don't tell me to start again, just to have it thrown back in my face with two curt sentences.
Yeah, I know, but I mean...
Look, George, when they return my work, a programme that I really care about, it's not just pieces of paper, you know, mate. It's like it's part of me. It's like they don't rate me. So don't tell me to try again. You can forget that lark, because it damn well hurts, mate. Believe you me.
Hey, why have you stopped?
Barry's just nipped over to get some more gear. That's what's holding me up.
He's probably called in for some refreshments. I hear his dad brews his own beer.
Talking a drink, I could do with a cup of tea myself.
He'll be back in a minute. I'll see that he is.
Hey, Barry lad. You couldn't do us a favour, could you? I don't think my phone's working properly. Call's not getting through. You couldn't give us a ring to test it, could you?
Yeah, well, I could, Al, but I'm under surveillance, you know. Well, I'm laying Marie's carpet for her, and I've got to get back in now, you know what I mean?
Oh, come on, I'll help you move the carpet. Do us a favour, mate.
Oh, look, Al, I'm sorry, mate.
Well, thanks for nothing. Hello? Ah, engineers. You've got what? Oh, fault of the exchange. Huh, maybe that's affecting me, eh? Oh, not this area. Yes, yes, I can see that's got priority. No, forget it. I'll sort it out myself, mate.
Should it have them ridges?
Look, it'll be all right when we finish, Dave. Can you just wait, like?
Well, it might be too late then, judging on past experience of your work.
Look, Marie, if you're not satisfied, you don't have to part with your money. God knows we need it.
Well, we'd be soft to mess it up for you, wouldn't we? I mean, it wouldn't make sense.
Oh, he might intend to do a good job, is whether he's got the skill or not. And if you don't mind me saying so, Terry, if you're thinking of getting married, it's time you got your house in order. Financially, I mean. What our Michelle's got may sound a lot, but if you've got to get a flat and so on, it's not going to go very far.
You thinking of getting married? Get lost.
Well, if he's not, he ought to be.
Just let him get on, will you, love?
Well, I'm only having a quick look. Anyway, we've got to go over to Edna and Harry's. I told them 4:30.
Best let the kids know, eh?
Yeah. We're going over to the Crosses. If there's any hitch, consult. Don't press on regardless.
I want to drop this off at Alan's after, something he left from earlier on.
I don't know how I'll keep my hands off here, you know. You're not really thinking of getting married, are you?
I'll behave, will you?
Can't stand that woman. And the thought of her being your sister-in-law...
I've never even mentioned getting engaged.
Marie. Oh, thanks very much.
No, Tal, it affects your bowels when you're bedridden.
Must be the lack of motion.
Oh, lovely and light, Edna.
Lies on your stomach like a stone.
I don't do much baking myself.
It's a blooming good job and all. Some people's cakes are sad, Marie's are tragic.
What's the matter with you?
Well, we're all sat here round Harry's bed, po-faced like he's going to snuff it, when he ought to be out there on his bike cycling to get the evening paper.
Hang on a minute, I've just had me collapse.
Are you suggesting Harold's feigning illness?
Oh, I don't think he's saying that.
It's all right, love, leave it.
I'm only defending you, George.
Don't need defending. All I'm saying is he'd feel better out of bed. He knows it and you know it as well.
I know nothing of the sort.
Oh, come on. You've been saying that all week.
Well, it's different coming from strangers.
Well, hardly that, I hope.
Oh, Saved by the Bell. I'll go and get it.
It's my place to open my own door.
Probably more visitors for me.
It'll be the undertaker come to measure you up.
George.
It's Barry Grant outside. He wants to know if you want to go and look at the carpet.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Well, here we are. Here's to,
Healthy, happy and a legal separation, Derek.
It's what you both want, isn't it?
It's what I want, certainly. In my own good time, given certain conditions.
Well, that's what we're here to talk about. Should we go through?
I didn't like seeing it in the dustbin. I thought you might, change your mind and want to send it off again.
Hello? Yeah. Alan Partridge speaking. Oh. I see. No. Why should I be disappointed? No, not at all. Thank you for getting back to me so quickly. Huh? Me? Being funny? Never. Thank you, too.
All good news, eh? Knocking it back a bit.
Any of your business, George?
Well, seeing as how I live across the way, yeah, I reckon it is.
I won't puke over your back fence, mate. Don't worry about that.
Look, I know you're upset, but, well, boozing. It's a vicious circle. It brings you down.
It blots things out, mate. Blotto. You are familiar with the expression.
Well, just make sure you switch everything off before you go to bed. That's how accidents happen.
Once a fireman, always a fireman, eh, George?
Look, I came here wanting to help, but there's once bitten, twice shy as well. No wonder you're a loser, mate.
Aye. A loser, all right. 2 jobs. 2 women.
Da 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 da. Well, what do you think?
That kind of dancing looks daft on your own.
The floor, Michelle, the carpet. Oh, I think it looks lovely. It really makes the whole room, doesn't it?
It's never ended up with you.
What do you mean? Did somebody else have first option on it?
No, it's the old carpet from the Swan. Well, from the room upstairs. They didn't tell you, did they?
I'm gonna swing for that Barry Grant. Hey, do you know where this has been? On the alehouse floor. That's where it's a cast-off from the Swan.
That's it. I knew I'd seen that pattern somewhere.
Is that all you can say?
Well, it looks all right. That's the main thing.
Yeah, he's right. Looks okay in here.
It's not from the bar, you know. Your old man hasn't thrown up on it.
It could be from the Adelphi, George. You happen to have missed the point. I've got enough reminders about Barry Grant without treading on one every day.
I'll go and get the kids in, shall I?
George, tell them to leave their trainers in the hall.
Oh, that's better. That's more like it.
Yeah, well, I've paid out 50 quid for aggravation. I don't want them making a rag of it and all.
Shoes off before they come in.
Like in a mosque.
But look, Heather, this way it goes through just like that. With goodwill, with a bit of give and take, you avoid the hassles, the messing about. Everything just takes its course.
Why is Roger in such a hurry, Derek? Is it simply that he needs the money, or is he seeing her again?
If we can agree a settlement and the property is divided sooner rather than later, it would suit Roger. Let's leave it at that.
I've put the house on the market. Roger knows I have. I've had an offer for $3,500 below the asking price. If I sell now, I sell at a loss. That doesn't seem to make much sense for either of us.
But if speed is of the essence, you won't be stubborn, will you? I do advise you not to be.
Has he sent you to threaten me? Is that it? If she won't play, I'll queer her pitch at work. It does seem rather a coincidence that in my second week of a new job, I should get a letter from you. And for your information, Derek, I'm Miss Havisham now, not Mrs. Huntington.
What does Roger think of that?
I've no idea. That letter was sent in such a way it was bound to cause me embarrassment. He always resented the fact that my career is important. Is his life so very bleak he feels he has to descend to this?
That's ridiculous.
It was his adultery, not mine. I mean, I think he has some gall. To demand a formal separation, to force me to sell the house as if somehow I'm in the wrong.
That's a perverse reaction, purely emotional.
Oh, well, that is surprising. Emotions come into it as well. My goodness.
Look, I'll say it again. Who starts the ball rolling is purely academic. It's neither here nor there.
I don't agree. Supposing I want to sue over Mrs. McAllister.
You couldn't prove it. You have no option.
Oh, yes, I have. I have plenty of options. I don't have to be forced like this, dictated to by him.
You have to sell sooner or later.
Why? Perhaps I could buy Roger out.
You couldn't afford it.
Loans, floating overdraft. I haven't looked into it yet, but I could. I'm earning a lot more now. I have good prospects.
Yes. You're riding high now, aren't you, Heather, love?
Not really, Derek. Inching my way, more like.
It improves your looks, if that were possible. I didn't think it was, but I was wrong. You know, I was really looking forward to seeing you again.
Is this part of your brief?
Well, we've got as far as we'll get with the business. And you've made it quite clear where you stand. And I'll tell Roger that...
What? That when business was concluded, you proceeded to chat Heather up? The way you did when he was away? Out of sight is out of mind?
Come on.
Perhaps you've told your wife you'll be out all evening. Who knows? Perhaps all night.
I'm not that stupid.
No, you're not even stupid. You're men of straw, you and Roger both.
Look, Heather, he can make things very difficult for you. He can get to you. Don't think he can't. High-powered job, new girl, isolated.
No, I'm not. I'm not, as a matter of fact. Let Roger huff and puff. He can wait until I'm ready, and when I am, I'll be in touch.
Another drink?
No, thank you. But do go ahead. And I wouldn't bother coming back here. I'm off as soon as I've had this.
You know, the way you're going on, you could end up a very lonely lady, Miss Havisham.
Get lost, Derek.